Today, I'm going to give you 7 little known tips to actually make your first 10K month as a copywriter, because everyone goes into the bullshit stuff like the outreach templates and the stuff that you've probably heard over and over again. But today, I want to give you the actual frameworks and the way to think about addressing your day and the actual specific things you need to actually hit that first 10K month as a copywriter. So let's dive straight in. And the first is having a proven offer, because one of the things that holds most people back from actually scaling any offer is that they jump between them. One week they're writing VSLs, the next they're managing lists, the week after that they're managing social media. So pick one proven offer. There's a bunch of proven offers out there. For example, email list management, social media management. There's a bunch, right? Just pick one and stick with it for the next 6 months, because it's going to make your process easier. You're going to know where to find prospects, how to qualify them. You're going to know what pain points they've got, what solutions they need, and you can create an actual process that you can repeat. So pick one proven offer. You don't have to marry it, but let's just work on that one offer for the next 6 months. Okay, the next is knowing who to target, what ICP to actually target with this specific offer. Because like I said, if you know who benefits from this offer, what pain points they've got, what solutions they're looking for, then we can create a repeatable process of how to find them. Because the thing about having a 10K month is just being able to do the right thing over and over again. So if you can land one 2.5K a month client, you can make 10K a month. You just have to land that client 4 times. Okay, and so if we've got a repeatable process, knowing that we're going to offer email list management for coaches running a webinar model, then we know where to find them, how to sell them, and we can do it time and time again. It's not luck, it's repeatable. Okay, now the third is just having multiple types of outbound, 3 types of outbound to be specific, because cold outbound on email is absolutely great. It's great for building trust. It's great for actually showing up where they're doing business. It's great for being able to showcase your results. However, it's not great at catching people in the buying window. And so if you're just hammering cold outbound on, IG DMs, Facebook DMs, LinkedIn DMs, and cold outbound, then you might have the best outreach message ever, but it's going to be landing at the wrong time. Maybe they don't have the budget. Maybe it's not the direction they want to go right now. And so that's why you also want to combine it with applying to jobs. I've put NHB here because it's one of the best groups and one of the best job boards for finding copywriting gigs right now. But essentially, you want to merge doing cold outbound, so IGDM, so you can hit crazy volume, with email outbound so that you can hit crazy upfront value. Maybe it's a Loom audit, maybe it's a doc, with also just hitting people that are looking for copywriters, people that are in the buying window, by applying to gigs and applying to jobs. So you want 3 types of outbound running all day every day, so that you're constantly upping your probability of getting seen by a business owner in the buying window. The next is just having a results over cash focus, because the results that you get for clients, having that focus on results in the first place, is what allows you to close a client, because they can feel that in your outbound. But then once you close them, focusing on their results is what makes you more money anyway. Okay, because more results create more leverage, which attracts more clients. So always focus on over delivering results. You'll find upsells, you'll find referrals, and you'll be able to leverage these results in your outbound to make it easier. So if you get one result for an ICP and he hangs around with other ICPs, then they talk. Okay, so make sure that you're targeting an A player. By the way, ICP just means ideal customer profile, for anyone that doesn't know. But yeah, so as long as we're getting a good result on a proven offer for a targeted ICP, then we can repeat that process time and time again. And the 10K a month just becomes maths rather than, oh, how do I do it? Is it possible? Okay, now the next thing here is just time management and fulfillment. Because like I said, if you can make 2.5K a month off of one client, you just got to do that 4 times. The thing that holds most people back is not having a system to fulfill that. So they get lost in they don't have any time to actually take on more clients, and they get stuck in this like stagnant cycle of just delivering for clients. They work in the business and not on the business. So if you need help building fulfillment systems, then feel free to just book in a no pressure 15-minute chat using the link in the description, and we can build those systems for you. It's not a sales call, it's to just get you the one thing that you actually need to move forward and solve that bottleneck for you. Okay, because the next thing here, like I said, is just having leverage. Because if we can leverage the results, outbound becomes easy. ICPs already are talking about you, know you, trust you, and they want to work with you. And you can charge more for the work you've done here anyway. So without all of this, you wouldn't get leverage, and you need leverage to attract bigger clients. Okay. Now, the thing that most people miss is just doing the boring task over and over and over again, because success is just doing the boring stuff day in, day out. Most people taste a little bit of success and then stop doing all of the things that made them successful. To hit a 10K month, you need to be able to close a deal and then get straight back to keeping that pipeline full. Not even really, celebrate that win, because you're not celebrating the right thing yet. We want to train our brain to celebrate once the mission's actually done. Whereas if you get 2.5K a month client, you're like, yes, I've fucking done it. It's like, well, we're still 7.5K off of, where we want to be. So let's not celebrate the tiny wins. Obviously, we want to, take note of the progress, be happy, recognize that momentum for sure, but it's not the big goal that we're aiming for. So be able to stick to the boring task consistently, doing this stuff, even though you've now got client fulfillment, even though you've now got less time, even though, you now got money in the bank. That's what's difficult. And that's what stops most people from scaling. So like I said, if you need help building any of this, if you want to know how to build your proven offer and actually have fulfillment systems to guarantee those results for the clients, if you want to know how to build an ICP, where to find them and how to target them, if you want to fix your outbound together, you learn how to do job applications, fix your CV, all of that stuff. If you want help with any of that, then like I said, just book in that no pressure chat down below and we can fix that main bottleneck and build you that roadmap together. But if not, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.